Yes, and guys, back with my reaction to that unbelievable mental final. Um, yeah, we're gonna get straight into talking about it and reacting. First of all, let's start with talking about the teams. Um, Nothing really changed from the semi-final other than Upamecano and Rabiot come back in for France, um, which I think was pretty expected. Uh, First half, France didn't show up. They were invisible. Might as well not have been there, in my honest opinion. I thought they were terrible. Um, which obviously I've said for the last two other games as well that they were terrible. You can tell from the fact that he brings off Giroud and Dembele 40 minutes into the game. Dembele was having an absolute howler. Giroud, they just couldn't get him on the ball. They didn't have a shot at goal for. I think they might have had one shot at goal by the 60th minute. Terrible with their attacking power as well. Griezmann tearing up in that 10-year-old Mbappe. You bring on who they bring on in the end? Thuram and Kolo Muani. Even those two aren't terrible options off the bench, especially when Dembele was playing so bad. Argentina, unbelievable in the first half. I feel like, don't get me wrong, France made them look on a different level, but Argentina are that good anyway. Yeah. Argentina were just class in that first half. France just gave them too much. You go 2-0 down at half time in a World Cup final, you've not had a look in at goal, you're going to struggle. And then they come out second half. Sorry, guys. They come out second half and they have to wait until the 80th minute to get a penalty to then score. Mbappe, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't think he was that great this tournament anyway. People are going like, oh, he got the golden boots, performances better. He scored 3 goals in one game in the final, didn't turn up for the semis, didn't turn up for the quarters against the two hardest teams that they played in the tournament other than Argentina. Didn't play against Tunisia where they lost 1-0. So he scored 2 goals in 2 games, 2 goals in one game, 2 goals in another game, and 3 goals in this game. So he only turned up for 3 out of the 7 games, 3 out of the 6 games, I'll be fair. 3 out of the 6 games, he didn't play against Tunisia, he weren't expected to score. Alright. But I don't think he had a great tournament at all. 2 of which of the goals today were against Argentina were penalties. The other one, keeper probably should do a bit better on it. I do need to watch it back properly. It's a good finish, don't get me wrong. I've seen it vaguely, it's a good finish, but I had a couple of people say the keeper should have done better, so I do need to watch that properly. But yeah, it shows how much France struggle when you look at the shots, Argentina almost had 3 times the amount of them, and they had 6 more shots on goal. Yeah, France really struggled. I don't know what it was, but it's been coming. I've said it before. I've said it countless times. Quarters and semis, they didn't even deserve to be in that final. So when you look at it, your luck can only take you so far, and then you've got to show up. And France just didn't show up in my eyes. McAllister, unbelievable tournament. I think Brighton are really going to struggle to keep a hold of him this summer. Emi Martinez, I've seen obviously people are saying that he's going to be leaving Villa. He could, but I'm looking at it from the point of view of he's only going to go if it's an upgrade, and all the teams that are quite possibly an upgrade already have their number ones, and they're happy with their number ones, in my opinion. Unless you're unless your number one's close to end, his contract coming up to an end or things like that, I just wouldn't see why. Like, Emi Martinez isn't going to be happy to sit on the bench at a club. He's doing better to stay at Villa, I think, than going to sit on the bench at a club that's in the Champions League. Because he's not going to play. So I feel like there's a fair chance that he stays. I think Enzo Fernandez is going to get snapped up soon this summer as well. As for the others, I think they're in a side where they're good enough, or Di Maria, 34 years old. I don't see many teams going in for a 34-year-old Di Maria, even though he's been unreal. And the others like are in a good enough side. They're not going to look for moves away, I don't think. But yeah, the drama was unbelievable. Don't get me wrong, it was a joke. But Argentina just had too much, way too much, and then fair play to France. They replied back. As soon as France scored that goal, Mbappe scored the penalty in the 80th minute. They looked good, and I do remember saying, like, the way the game was going, how France kept pulling back. Well, they pulled back twice, didn't they? Really, 2-0 down and then 3-2 down. I just felt like France were going to do it. Emi Martinez on pens, though, he's unbelievable. He's got a track record being big shithouse. So yeah, if we talk about the pens, I actually thought Messi missed his first initially. It worried me a bit. Mbappe's penalty, called as you like, is a joke, isn't it? He had Martinez's number on pens. But as for the other pens from France, not too great. Not great at all. I think it was an unbelievable final. Not for a very long time, maybe not even in my lifetime, we're going to see a final with as much, like, excitement and hanging on and drama. I don't think we'll ever see that in my lifetime, but who knows? This is what the World Cup finals are there for. They throw up little curveballs like the penalty and the goal and the extra times and the pens. I do think the better team won in the end. I think Argentina deserved to win. Anyway, you can't turn up 80 minutes into a World Cup final and expect to win a game. No chance. Argentina, to be honest with you, it's poor that you were 2-0 up with 10 minutes left to go and you got took to extra time and pens. But I think that penalty, I think Argentina felt like they had done it. And then that penalty, they couldn't settle, so they needed the little break. They come out first half of extra time, especially near the end, had 2 big chances. Emi Martinez made a brilliant save at the end of the second half of extra time. Which essentially wins your team the game, that and the pens. So he's obviously an Argentinian legend now. Yeah, I'm buzzing Argentina won. Said it from the start of the tournament. If England didn't, Argentina would. So I'm buzzing I got my prediction right. And yeah, the GOAT has finally now won everything there is to win in football, and there is no debate about it. He is the GOAT now, Messi. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed watching my reaction, please be sure to drop a like, comment down below what you guys thought. Who was your player of the tournament? Would you have given it to Messi? I think the fact that he won the World Cup, he gets it for me personally. And yeah, please subscribe and I'll see you again soon.